Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I found a pretty exciting update just there on Instagram from That Sky Game, and it was to do with this post. So if you read the caption of that post, they talk about how they're going to experiment with bringing back spirits. Now, you guys can read the whole post if you want. I will leave it linked down below. This is the blog post. It is updated shared spaces and returning spirits, but I'm going to highlight the specific points that drew my interest. I'll leave it linked below though, of course, should you wish to check it out. So at the beginning of the blog post, they talked about shared spaces, specifically the updates to the shared space, but then they also go into how they want to change up the way players have the opportunity to interact with spirits, specifically traveling spirits. And then they go into talking about this section of returning spirits. Going forward, we want to make it more likely that you'll run into spirits that you're looking for, and also reduce the stress that can sometimes be associated with their appearance in the world, specifically that feeling that you have to obtain all of their unique collectibles or else you'll miss out on the chance. This, of course, is an all too relatable feeling with traveling spirits. Now, not everyone tries to get everything from the spirit, but just even getting the stuff you want can sometimes feel like a grind whenever you're constantly trying to get those candles. So they said that they don't have a complete solution, but they did go in to talk about this. The first of these will be a visit by a small group of spirits from March 6th through to March 19th. During that period of 14 days, 4 spirits from Season of Assembly will offer you the opportunity to build relationships with them and pick up a few keepsakes that you may have been waiting for. Now, this is me just throwing a guess out there, but it seems likely that this refers to the Assembly spirits which haven't visited yet, which are like Marching Adventure, Scaredy Cadet, and Chuckling Scout. I'm not too sure who the 4th is. Maybe Daydream Forester, because they were the first Assembly spirit to visit almost a year ago now, so I have a feeling it's perhaps referring to those guys. So all of these spirits will be hanging out at the end of Hidden Forest, past the temple at the very end of the level. The Assembly Guide will be in the home space, eager to ferry players to their waiting spirit friends, and not to mention that they'll also be offering a free shared spaces spell for Sky Kids to try out. So that'll be great to be able to get another one of those for free too from the Assembly Guide. Of course, so far that all sounds great. Like, we're going to be getting more availability in the spirits in terms of how they come back. We're going to be able to collect the things that we want from them, and overall, like, it does sound like a good thing. They did also go on to talk about though how this will not replace traveling spirits, but actually occur in tandem with traveling spirits. So I know that probably sounds like we're going to be having a lot happening at once in terms of traveling spirits, just before Days of Bloom, and then also we have 4 spirits that will be visiting from Assembly. Now, fortunately, we're going to have a double treasure candle event in which doubles the available number of treasure candles in specific realms. So say, for example, the candle boosted realm of the day is due to be Golden Wasteland. I think that also means that the vault will also get treasure candles in there as well. So that's what they mean by double treasure candles, is that 2 realms will be boosted. So I know that sounds like we're going to be under a lot of pressure to get a lot of things, but I think that is the exact opposite intention of TGC in doing this, or the Sky Team, sorry, rather. Now, of course, this is just my own opinion that I'm throwing out there, but it seems like these returning spirits are different from traveling spirits in the fact that they stay longer, the fact that traveling spirits still visit while they are visiting, and hopefully, that also means that we won't have to be waiting 2 years for the next Assembly spirit from this group to return. I'm looking at you, provoking performer, who hasn't come back since October 2020. As they stated at the start, their intentions in doing this seem to be so that players, can catch up on all these other spirits, but without feeling pressured, to get all these different things whenever traveling spirits come. They're there for more than 4 days, they're there for 2 weeks, and you can go and get collectibles and cosmetics from them there. And in my own opinion, it also seems to be helping with the backlog of seasons that can contend as traveling spirits. Like, I'm not even kidding. We haven't gotten everything from Assembly, Dreams. We had Little Prince spirits come back in December. And then we also have these seasons, which we are yet to experience any traveling spirits from, but by TGC's terms, they are eligible to be traveling spirits. So this seems to be one proposed solution to this list of complaints and kind of issues that seem to be going on with the traveling spirit system. So let's look at it in a positive light, until it actually comes here, until we get to experience it. Let's not worry about our candles just yet. and just take it for what it is. Of course, if you're not too into this idea, you can always let them know on the Discord feedback. Just of course, always remember to be polite and constructive whenever you're communicating these issues to them. Well guys, that's all for now. That is all the news that I have to update you on. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you all again soon.